they were going to run. So I think that could have played a part in some of the blown coverages or some of the blown runs where some of the runs were like just gone. They took off on some of those runs. So I think that played a part in a little bit of why the defense didn't play as good. And what did Von Miller play, 3 snaps or something like that?
I think that was the most he did was 3.
Or did he even get in the game? I don't even remember. It was so quick.
He was in the game. I think he got at least I think he got 1 sack if I remember correctly.
Deborah asked me who I see she asked you who her favorite player was. Are you and you E. Sanders, of course, and then
yes, everybody knows that.
right now, Paxton Lynch is my favorite player. As long as they don't do the Brent Osweiler thing on him. Okay, Brock. Excuse me again. I just don't want him to go into that. Excuse me. So, like I said, San Francisco played a good game. I didn't expect them to be look as good as they did, especially against the Broncos. But I only the first couple games of the season, I only really look at I watched the whole game, but I only take the first quarter, maybe second quarter into account. I don't really count the third and fourth quarters because we're not going to see those players,
Very true.
We're going to see the first and second quarter players, so
that makes sense.
So that's what I usually do as far as preseason goes. I don't miss a preseason game. I don't miss any Bronco game. Even if I have to record it because of work or something, I still watch the game in its entirety. And I try to listen to some of the sports announcers, and there's some of them are so one-sided. It's incredible. But hey, we're sports announcers and we're one-sided too. So
hey, we openly admit it too. We openly admit that.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Since Deborah mentioned, who our favorite player is, who's your favorite player on defense?
Let's take Von Miller out of the equation here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's take him out. Let's take him out, and that's just because everybody's going to pick Von Miller.
True.
Everybody's going to pick Von Miller on defense. So let's right now I'm going to go with Sylvester Williams because
nice pick.
I think he's going to be the impact player on the defense this year. Because, like I said, what's his name got that big contract last year with the Jaguars, and that was all because of what Von Miller did in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That was all. Like I said, Sylvester Williams had better stats than him, and Sylvester Williams took the home deal and stood here in Denver. So I'm really behind Sylvester Williams this year, and I cannot wait to see him play this year. I think he's going to be a madman this year.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's going to be out for blood.
Yeah. So defensively, who is your guy?
Mine is Derek Wolfe.
Yeah, I know.
I absolutely love him.
So,
I mean, not because yes, he is nice looking, but that's not the reason why. It's because you can tell that when he's on that field, he has the drive and the passion to do what he can to get to that quarterback or to make a tackle somewhere. And also another little thing that kind of boosts my way towards him, my favorite towards him, is how he responded to his contract right before we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what really got me to yes, that's the man I want to represent my favorite team. I absolutely love that he's willing to do what he can to stay with the team that actually made him.
Yeah.
So yes, Derek Wolfe is my guy. Love him.
And that was awesome that he got a contract done right away. Because a lot of these guys, they hold out until to the last moment to get their contract done. So real quick before we go into the quarterbacking controversy, I want to talk about. I want to give a shout out to the basketball team. I know we're so far ahead of all these other countries and stuff like that. And a shout out to Carmelo Anthony, former Denver Nugget, who won his 3rd gold medal. So shout out to him on his third gold medal. So it's pretty awesome. Shout out to the entire Olympic team, and shout out to all the Olympians who went out there for America and did their job. You guys are so awesome. I'm very proud of all of you guys, because to get to that elite level and to go up against the best is very hard to do. So shout out to all the Olympics. I hope everybody's still listening. If you are, put a go America for the Olympics, because like I said, I'm really proud of all of our guys who were in the Olympics this year. We had so many gold medals. How many gold medals did we win this year?
Oh my gosh, I know we had over 100 medals altogether.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Excuse me, I lost my list. But yeah, we had over 100 medals. We blew everybody else out of the water. I enjoyed the Olympics this year. I didn't watch every event because there's some events that I liked and some events I'm not a big fan of. But yes, I am so proud of our USA team. They kicked butt in the Olympics. I'm so proud of my volleyball team, my beach volleyball team, Carrie Walsh and April Ross. Love those two. Granted, we didn't get gold, but dang it, they got bronze. I will take that. They still got a medal. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, I might be wrong. I did not get to watch that. I don't remember the boys' indoor volleyball because I love volleyball. I used to play it. I think they were playing for bronze, and I think they got it. I don't remember. But yes, everyone did fabulous. And this was Michael Phelps last year. He's done. He's officially saying that he's done swimming.
Yeah. And I think he holds the record, right, on most medals now or something.
If I remember correctly, I think he has a total of 24.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, he has quite a few, and yeah, he's done. He's going to concentrate on his family now, and but he's still, of course, you're never going to be able to keep that man out of the pool to save your soul.
Yeah, Julie, the Olympics is over, but it was we pulled in a lot of summer Olympics. Julie, I'm just reading it now. She said she prefers the Winter Olympics. Winter Olympics are cool too, but I'm just really happy that the America, like I was saying, America is just so ahead of everybody in all the sports, except for what's his name, Bolt. That guy is just faster than everybody in the world, I think.
Mhm. Oh yeah. I just looked up. We got 46 gold medals.
46 gold.
46, 37 silver, and 38 bronze. So that's a total of 121 medals.
Wow.
So, USA.
Yeah, that is so crazy. That's why I said we are so ahead of all these other countries, Like it's almost unfair, like in some of the sports, because they're so developed and we got so much good training now. It's kind of unfair, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Julie just posted that Michael Phelps, the American swimmer, ended his career after his fifth game in Rio. At the age of 31, he won a further 5 gold medals and a silver, taking his tally to 23 Olympic titles and 28 medals.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, thank you, Julie. Thank you for that. Thank you,
Julie.
That's awesome.
And Deborah had asked us a question a little bit ago. It says, do you guys think the Denver Broncos will win the Super Bowl this year? I hope.
I'm not hoping. I know for a fact because just like we were talking about the defense earlier, I'm not being a big head, but the defense, no matter who ends up being the quarterback, we're going to get into that. That's our last segment, is the quarterbacking situation. No matter who the quarterback ends up being, I think that that the Broncos go back to the Super Bowl and we win the Super Bowl. And I have a weird feeling that Lynch is going to be the one in the driver's seat when it comes to the Super Bowl. I just you can quote me on it. You could look back later on and say, you were wrong, bro. But, right now.
No, I know, because I'm living with it, because Michael does the same thing. Yeah. He believes that we will see Lynch in the season and possibly taking us all the way. So I know I am living it. I deal with it every day. I just hope we do. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I did that last year, hoping that we went to Super Bowl 50, and we did. So that's what I'm saying. I hope. I'm superstitious. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but I just this year is just I have that feeling, and when I have that feeling, it happens. You know what I mean? Last year I had that feeling, and then in 97, 98, 90, that whole time I had that feeling, and this year is even better because we upgraded so much. Like it's just amazing. I feel like we upgraded. I mean, we only lost we lost like 20 players. But they were role players. So we really on defense, we really only lost 2 starters. Offensively, we kind of redid the whole line so it fits Kubiak's system. So
I know what you're talking about. Exactly.
So we're going to go into our last segment, and our last segment is we got our Twitter conversation from Brendan, and we're going to talk about the quarterbacking, how we feel about the future of the quarterbacking and why we feel about it like that. Do you want to start off, or do you want me to go ahead on this one? Because this is like really big. It's becoming a controversy. It really is.
I can start it off. They're all 3 talented. I will admit that. Sanchez, I believe that he can have a better season than he's ever had before. Simeon, I will still stand that I believe that he is good as a backup. As of right now, he's in his second year, playing pro football. His second year of this as well. That's like, Simeon, I'm sorry, I'm not really impressed with him right now, but, that could later on change. Lynch, I'm all for. I really want to see what this young man can do. I stand by that, and I will continue to stand by that. I am Team Lynch. If Elway believes that he needs to take a little bit of a break, before he becomes a starter, I will respect that because I do trust Elway. But on the same hand, I really want to see what this young man can do. And the only way that any of us are going to be able to see that is if he actually starts in the preseason. That's the only way I believe that we'll be able to see what this young man is capable of.
Yeah, and that's what I've said a few times. And that's what I mean about this third game here is just what you're saying. If Trevor's hurt, like I said, if he missed that, if Simeon missed it, who do you start? Do you start Sanchez or do you start Lynch to see?
If he's hurt, I say Lynch. We've already seen Sanchez start. We've already seen what he's capable of. Now I want to see Lynch.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you my take, okay?
All right, boss.
The boss. Here you guys go with that boss stuff. So, we seen the San Francisco game, right? All of us seen it?
Yeah.
Sanchez and Simeon played horrible. I'm just going to admit it. Neither one of them looked like a starting quarterback. Neither one of them did.
You are correct. You are so correct.
I like them both. I support them both, but they looked horrible. There was really nothing that highlighted either one of them. So, and then we got to see Lynch play, and he looked really good. And there I go back to the same thing. He was playing against third, fourth, fifth, sixth stringers. And that's what gets me upset because, like we've been sitting here saying this whole podcast, we need to see Lynch against the big boys. We need to see Lynch. Yeah. So I'm going out on a limb here, and I'm going to say, starting the season, Paxton Lynch is our starter. Just off of this last game because Sanchez and Simeon